Yeah, my name's John Kappas, and I'm the President General Manager at Mountain Water Company.
Okay, John, I know that Mountain Water and the acquisition of Mountain Water over the last year or so has been at the top of the headlines with one thing or another, and then, of course, the surprise attempted purchase by another company, the city. Everybody wants you, John, and so I wanted to find out from your perspective as the folks there, representing the folks there at Mountain Water Company, what is your view of this whole procedure of acquiring the Mountain Water Company?
You know, there's a lot to talk about in our views, Peter, and I think what we did is we felt this community deserved to have clear, factual information about the city's attempt to take over Mountain Water and what that would mean for the future of Missoula. Also, to talk about the purchase of Liberty Utility of Mountain Water Company. So we came out with a website called Mountain Water Facts, that's FACTS.com, in order to provide the community more information pertaining to this complex issue.
Where does it all begin for you and the folks at Mountain Water?
Where does...
Well, I mean, as far as what you've said on your website and your reaction and what you would like to see happen, not only for Missoula, but for the employees of Mountain Water Company.
You know, I think we would like to have the best possible outcome for this community, and that is in serving water to this community. I think we as an employee group feel that a business plan that has a strong operational plan and financial viability so we can continue to serve this community as well as we have into the future is the important outcome for this community. And we feel we have a very good option in Liberty Utilities, and we hope that that's the direction we can go.
What is your view of the mayor and the city council and basically the city's attempt to take Mountain Water via the condemnation process?
Well, so far we haven't seen that the city has a good financial plan, or do they have an operational plan at all. And so we think that it's not the necessary direction for this community to go in owning the water infrastructure, and we feel that the community's been served very well over the centuries, spanning now three centuries since we started in the late 1800s. The private water system has done a good job providing this community with water service.
Now, what about the issue of if the city did somehow manage to obtain Mountain Water, it would no longer be under the purview of the Public Service Commission? How do you feel about that aspect?
I think that's a challenge for the community to consider how rates then would be set under that kind of environment. Right now, the Public Service Commission looks at all of our costs to make sure that they're reasonable and prudent in serving water to this community, and I think it's an important protection this community does get from government oversight of our water system, and that is something that won't be there if the city does condemn and take the water assets.
Now, as far as your employees go and your management goes, you had mentioned that you prefer the option of perhaps being owned by Liberty. Can you explain why you feel that way?
Certainly. You know, Liberty Utilities brings some experience to the table of long-term utility ownership. They understand the type of work we do. They understand what it takes to serve a community such as Missoula, and they're very supportive of the way Mountain Water Company has done it. And they're also willing to take on all the employees and allow us to continue under a good business plan to serve this community its water needs.
Now, when I understand that the condemnation court proceeding is going to be in March, what part will you folks have to play in that, or is it just simply going to be with the city and with the Park Water Company?
No, Mountain Water Company is a defendant in this proceeding, and the employee group are interveners, so the employee group will have their attorney representing them, and then there are those of us in Mountain Water Company that are witnesses in this case for Mountain Water Company as well.
And is there a possibility you could share with us what your testimony might be about in a general sense?
You know, as a witness, I'm going to be talking about the experience of running a water system, especially Mountain Water Company. what it means to be a regulated utility in the state of Montana, and what we do here as far as reinvesting dollars back into infrastructure so we can continue to provide reliable water service to the community.
So, John, what just to wrap up here, what would your message be to Mayor Engen and the City Council as far as your perspective is as the head of Mountain Water?
Well, I think the mayor and the city, if they don't have a true operational and financial plan, it's going to be very difficult for them to continue to provide good water service to the community if they were to be successful this time. You know, in the 1980s, the city was not successful in being able to condemn the assets or take the assets from the water system. So I'd encourage them to look at Liberty Utilities as a good option and to, I believe, let us move forward with that option so we can continue to serve the community well as a regulated public utility.